Today I'm going to start question number 1 of the last exercise of chapter number 6. The first question is PQR is a triangle. What kind of triangle it is? It is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle are those triangle whose one angle is equal to 90 degree, or you can say right angle, whose right angle at P. If PQ equals to 10 centimeter and PR equals to 24 centimeter, find QR. So first we are going to see how we will construct figure here. First we will draw a triangle. Okay, triangle PQR like this, in which they are saying the right angle is at P point. So here we have constructed P point at 90 degrees. This is the main thing you should know. Where is the right angle? After placing the right angle, you can place Q as well as R point anywhere. Okay. What is important for placing the right angle? You should place right angle at the exact place. Okay. If the question is saying that right angle is at P, so your point P should be at right angle. Okay. So see, after placing it, it is given here the value of PQ equals to 10 centimeter. So here I have constructed 10 centimeter, and the value of PR equals to what? 24 centimeter. So PR here I have mentioned as 24 centimeter. Now we need to calculate QR. So in the beginning of the chapter I told you this line, which is also an altitude, called as height, and this is also an altitude, but here it is known as base. Why? It is the bottom of the figure and this is the height of the figure. Okay, and this line QR, which is also the longest side in this triangle, is known as hypotenuse. So basically here we are going to study, or we are going to solve this question with one rule or one theorem, which is known as Pythagoras theorem, which states that the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the square of the perpendicular and the square of the base. Okay, so by applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle PQR, so what we will have? PQ square, which is the base, PR square, which is the perpendicular, and RQ square, which is what? This is our hypotenuse. So put the value here. So the value of PQ is 10 centimeter, the value of PR is 24 centimeter, and the value of RQ is what? We need to here calculate. So 10 square is what? 100. Okay, and 24 square is 576 QR. So how we will do this? 10 square means 10 multiplied by 10. So 10 tens are 100. 24 square means 24 multiplied by 24. So 24 into 24 is what? 576. So like this you have to write the square of number 1 to 30. You have to write in a page the square of 1 up to 30. Okay. Then afterward you have to solve this exercise. Now after that, 100 plus 576 is equals to QR square, which is equals to 676. And if you will see that QR square 676 is the square of 26. What? 26. If you multiply 26 with 26, you will get answer 676. Now, next question. Question number. In this, it is given that ABC is a triangle whose right angle at C. Like this, here right angle is at P. Here right angle we have given at C point. So ABC is a right angle whose right angle is at point C. So first we will draw the triangle like this and we'll place a C point here. After that you can place anywhere point A and B. Okay. Then we need to calculate BC. See how we will draw the triangle. Right angle at C. Then afterward, A and B you can place anywhere. So here we can see that AB is given 25 centimeter. So AB is belongs to hypotenuse. Whereas if we talk about AC is 7 centimeter, which is here, which is the perpendicular. So here we need to calculate base. So for calculating base, you have to subtract the hypotenuse square with the perpendicular square. Okay, let's see how we have to solve. See, AC square plus BC square is equals to AB square. Here what we need to calculate? We need to calculate BC. So for calculating BC, okay, so what you will do here? You will transpose AC square to AB, and when it will goes to the right hand side, from the positive it will change into negative. Okay, so BC square, now put the value 25 square minus 7 square, 625 minus 49, which is equals to 576. And we know that the square of 570 the square root of 576 is what? 24. We have already done here. See, 24 square is equals to 576. Now the next question. Question number 16. A 15-meter long ladder uh, reached a width distance of the foot of the radar from the wall. Okay. So here we have given the photo, oh sorry, picture. This is a ladder which is height is given 15 meter, and this is the wall whose height is given 12 meter. Let me show you once again. This is what? This is a wall in which ladder is placed. This is a ladder. Okay, whose distance is given 15 meter and this is 12 meter. Now we need to calculate how long is this ladder placed from the wall. So we need to calculate this distance. So same, we will apply what? Pythagoras theorem, as like here we have done. We will apply the same rule. By applying Pythagoras theorem, what we will do here? First we will write A is equals to 15 square minus 12 square. Okay, so what is 15 square? 15 square is 225 and 12 square is 144. 15 into 15, 225, 12 into 12, 144. So when we subtract it, what we will get here? We will get here 81, and 81 is the square of 9. 9 9 is the 81. Okay. So if you have any doubt how to find square and square root, you can comment me on the comment box. I will make a separate video for this to solve such kind of questions. Okay. I mean to find the square and square root. Now the next question number 17. Which of the following can be the side of a right angle triangle? 2.5 centimeter, 6.5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. This we can done with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So the longest one you will take as hypotenuse, okay, and the remaining two you will take as perpendicular or base. So we can see that here, this one, this is the longest side, so you will take it as hypotenuse. So the square of 6.5 centimeter should be equal to the sum of the square of 2.5 centimeter and as well as 6 centimeter. What I said? the square of the 6.5 centimeter should be equal to the square of 2.5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Okay, so what is the square of 2.5 centimeter? The square of 2.5 centimeter is 6.25. The square of 6.5 square is equal to 42.25, and the square of 6 centimeter 36. How? 2.5 into 2.5 is equal to 6.25. 6.5 into 6.5 is equal to 42.25, and 6 square is equal to 36. So what I told you, if we add these two, which one? 6.25 and 36. If the sum, you will get 42.5. I repeat, if the sum of these two numbers you will get 42.25, then this is the side of a right angle triangle, otherwise it is not. So as we can see here, what we have, 336.6.25 is equal to 42.25, which is equal to this one. So definitely this is the side of a right angle triangle. The square of the length of one side of the sum of the square of the length is the remaining two sides. Hence, these are the side of a right angle triangle. Right angle will be in front of the side of 6.5 centimeter measure. So like this better, you have to solve the remaining question and test whether they are the side of the right angle triangle or not. Okay. So once again, I'm going to repeat what you have to do. First, you have to find the square of all three numbers. Then you have to check the square of the longest side should be equal to the square of the remaining two sides. Okay, so 6.5 is the longest one. So what I have done here, first we have add 36 and 6.25. If the sum is equal to 42.25, then this is a side of a right angle triangle, otherwise it is not. Hope you understand this question. Now I'm going to solve the second one, question number 18. In this question, it is given that a tree is broken at the height of 5 meters from the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meters from the base of the tree. Okay, find the original height of the tree. Once again, I'm going to repeat this. A tree is broken. This is a tree. Basically, BC, which is known as, it is a tree which is broken from this point. Which point? C point. Okay, this tree is broken from the C point and touches the ground here at point A, and the distance between the base of the tree, or you can see the trunk of the tree, to the falling apart, okay, so is 12 meter. So what we need to calculate here, we have to find the original height of the tree. So original of the height of the tree, we can see that here it is given 5 meter plus this part which is fallen on the ground. How we calculate the height of the tree? The original part which is still stick on the ground and the part which is fallen on the ground. Okay, once again I'm going to explain this question. Here we have a tree. Okay, suppose I'm going to show you with the help of a diagram. This is a tree, okay, from B to top level, and then it is broken and fall at point A. Understand what I mean to say? This is a complete tree, okay, straight tree, which is fallen on this ground and reaches at point A, and the distance between B and A is 12 meter. Okay, the distance between B and A is 12 meter. This point and this point is 12 meter. We need to calculate the height of the tree. So it is given that the part which is still on the ground is 5 meter, and the part which has fallen on the ground, we need to calculate. And how we'll calculate? We will add this part and this part to calculate the actual or original height of the tree. So here we can see that 5 meter is a perpendicular, 12 meter is, we can assume, as base of the right angle triangle. Then we have to calculate AC, which is a hypotenuse. So we know that in the Pythagoras theorem property, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So 5, 5 is the 25, 25, 12 to the 144, that is equals to 169, which is the square of 13. So this part should be equals to 13 centimeter, and the total height is 13 plus 5 equals to 18 meter. Sorry, not centimeter, it's meter. Okay. See, AC square plus is equals to BC square plus AC square. AC is the hypotenuse, that's why we have written one side is equals to BC is perpendicular and BA is a base. Then put the value. BC is 5 meter, so 5 5 is the 25, and BA is 12 meter, 12 12 is the 144. The sum of these two is equals to 169 meters square, and 169 is the square of 13, so AC is 13 meter. Thus the original height of the tree is equals to 18 meter. Okay, how? The broken part is 13 meter and the original part is, or sorry, the part remaining on the ground is 5 meter. So 13 plus 5 is equals to 18 meter is our answer. Now the next question. Angles Q and R of a triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. Once again I repeat. Angles Q and R of a triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. Write which of the following is true. So what they were asking, basically it's not a true fall, you can say it's a high order thinking question. So it is saying that angle Q and R of a triangle PQR are given as 25 degree and 65 degree. So first you have to mention this, what kind of triangle it is. So I have drawn a triangle in which I have represented Q angle is 25 degree and R angle is 65 degree. Okay, as you can see here, we need to find what is the remaining part of the angle. So add this 25 and 65, what we will get here, 25 plus 65 is equals to 90, 90. And we know that the sum of all angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So 180 minus 90 equals to 90. So this is also a right angle triangle. Why? Because angle P is 90 degree. Now we have to see that which is true based on the Pythagoras property. So we can see that PQ is a perpendicular and PR we can assume as base. So here we have to see only the hypotenuse, which is QR, and which is the longest side in this triangle. So QR is the longest side, and we can see that here it is given that, I think this is the only condition which is true in all. Why? Because QR is given at the one side and the remaining square is given in another side, which is true for the Pythagoras property. PQ square plus RP square equals to QR square. Okay, so the second part is the true and the remaining first and third part is false. See the solution. The sum of the measure of the all interior angles is 180 degree. So angle PQR plus PRQ and QP is equal to 180 degree. So 25 plus 65 equals to 180, and this is equals to 90 degree. Therefore, the triangle PQR is a right angle triangle at P. Okay. So hence this is the property based on the Pythagoras property, PR square plus PQ square equals to QR square, and you will get the figure like this. Okay, so the second part is true. You have to do this question in your copy like this. Hope you understand this. Now the next one, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter and diagonal is given 41 centimeter. So you have to construct a figure like this. Okay, this is given to us. This is a right angle triangle. Sorry, this is a rectangle in which this is given length 40 centimeter and diagonal we have given 41 centimeter. We need to find the breadth, and it forms a triangle which is a right angle triangle. Why it is a right angle triangle? Because we know that the angles forms in the interior of a rectangle is always right angle. Okay, so basically this angle is a right angle. So as we can see, so here we get a right angle triangle in this figure. With the help of this we can calculate the measure of x. Okay, so 41 is what? 41 is a hypotenuse, 40 is a perpendicular, and find the value of x. So here is the solution. 41 square equals to 1681, 40 square equals to 1600, x square. So after subtracting it, you will get x square equals to 1681 minus 1600, which is equals to 81. So the value of x is equals to 9. So what is the value of x? The value of x will be equals to 9. Okay. Now after that we have all the sides. This is 9 and this is 40. And you need to calculate the perimeter of rectangle. And we know that the perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 equals to length plus breadth. Okay. I don't think you have a doubt any in this part. We know that the perimeter of rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. Now put the value 2 bracket 9 plus 40, which is equals to 98 centimeter. Now the last question. The diagonal of a rhombus measures 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. The diagonal of a rhombus measures 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. So see beta, this is how we can draw a rhombus. Okay. In rhombus, all sides are equal. It is just similar to the square, but only difference, all angles of a square is measure 90 degree, but all their angles are not 90 degree. Which angle? These angles. Okay, A, B, C, D. And here it is look similar to the parallelogram. Okay, so the only difference between the parallelogram and the rhombus is in parallelogram opposite sides are equal, but in rhombus all sides are equal. Okay, so after that here we have one more property of a rhombus. In rhombus the diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Diagonal bisect each other at right angle. So bisect means they divide the diagonal into two equal halves. So as we can see here, we have given 16 centimeter. So the half of 16 centimeter is what? 8 centimeter. So the distance from A to O is 8 centimeter. Similarly, the another diagonal is given 30 centimeter. So the half of this diagonal is given, we have 15 centimeter. Okay, that half of 30 is what? 15 centimeter. Now we need to calculate the side of a rhombus. Why? Because with this side we are going to calculate the perimeter. So the perimeter of the rhombus is same as square. We will multiply 4 with sides. So here we can see this is the right angle triangle AOB. Okay, in which we have given AO 8 centimeter with a perpendicular. OB is base, which is 15 centimeter, and we need to calculate hypotenuse, which is AB. So 8 8 is a 64, 15 15 is a 25. So after solving this, first you will write here like this. Let ABCD be a rhombus, all sides of a equal length and its diagonal. AC and BD are intersecting each other. Point O. Diagonal in a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. It can be observed that AO is equals to AC upon 2, which is 8 centimeter. BO equals to BD upon 2, 30 upon 2 is 15 centimeter. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, so here the square of 8 square is 64 and the square of 15 square is 2 to 5. So the sum is equals to what? 289, which is the square of 17. Okay, so the value of AB equals to 17. Then for calculating the perimeter of this figure, we will multiply AB with 4. So 17 into 4. Okay, so we'll get here the value 68 centimeter. So this is our answer, and that's all. Hope you will do all these questions in your copy. Okay, and tomorrow I will check your copy. Thank you.